It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Express and the Gunners. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Antonio Express and the Houston Gunners. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
And we are underway from Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's May. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's May. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. He'll keep it himself. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Gunners are on the board here first in the season opener. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there. That's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Holding, offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Express are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Wide open receiver complete. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Thomas. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's May. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Thomas. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Treylon Burks, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC South as we make the trip to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Zamir White with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Easton Stick has thrown a touchdown pass. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, on the other side, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brewer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. Guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown! A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Express have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. But Houston's offense taking over again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's May. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Gunners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And now this this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Express have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7 catches for him now in this His last one, a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the home team here, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.